Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Sean with We Review You, and today I have got another neat review from our friends over at JL115 and their digital microscope. I gotta tell you, this thing can be used on just about anything. If you got maybe hobbies or jewelry, or maybe you tie your own flies and you go fishing, this is the product. And so you know what, let's get right into it. Today, digital microscope from JL115, We Review You. Welcome back to the channel again. My name's Sean, folks. This is We Review You, and we love to do products, places. We do our products. This is our favorite time. It's the What's in the Box section and time of our video. I'll show you. Of course, you've got your microscope. You've got an awesome scissor stand, C-clamp, the screw and the little washer, which all makes sense here in a minute. You're going to want to find a place where you can mount the little base and screw it down. Of course, it'll take it right off, so it's not a permanent fix or spot in any way. So set it up at the table with your kids if you can, and then honestly you just have to put the arm in, tighten it down so it doesn't fall out, but let it still swivel, and then put the microscope on. So this is the digital microscope 115, and inside of that you'll find the user's manual and the microscope and everything I just told you about. And there is a quick start guide, kind of give you a little bit of ideas on how to use it to start off with. But what I thought was really cool is, imagine if you made your own jewelry, or if you tied your own flies if you're a fisherman, or maybe perhaps you want to look at a coin or something, flowers. I thought that would be really cool if you're looking at like flowers or leaves, insects, things like that. This is really cool. So JL115 had reached out like a lot of our collaborators do, and they'll say, hey, would you like to try one out? We say, absolutely, let's see it. They sent it out, so shout out to our friends there. I'm going to put a link in the description, let you guys take a look at this. But as I was saying, if you'd like circuit boards, maybe you want to look at some type of a project, you can actually record the video or take photos of what you're seeing. So I started thinking about maybe, gosh, all sorts of things. Have you ever got your skin checked, and you ever see the little device that sometimes the person checking your skin uses? This thing looks amazing when you look at it under the fact that you can actually see it on a digital display instead of having to stare through an eyepiece. So let's go back to that. As I was saying, not to get distracted, what is in the box? Well, of course, you're going to have your USB charger, USB to C charger there. You're going to have a connection to connect it to the table, a clamp, I should say. You're going to find the little screw that I told you about, and that will go into the back of the microscope itself once you're finished. Yep. Simple stuff here. And then, so don't lose that. Just set it to the side. And then here's the scissor stand that I was telling you about that you're going to want to put in once you do mount that little bracket. You'll just take that little scissor stand out and pop it in. Most of you may have seen these for microphones. I have one on my desk that I use for my Maono microphone, and I absolutely love it because you can articulate in any direction you want, up, down, left, right. Bring it closer, move it further back. And this actually has one as well. And then, of course, there is your JL115 digital microscope 115. I can't wait to try it out. You know, I love to do these collaborations, and every time we get something new in, it's like a kid in a candy store. It's like, what? I can't believe I got one of these things. So, all right, there's a reset button on the far side, on the top, and then you're going to see where you plug it in, as well as the USB card insert. And on the bottom, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. There you go. There's actually a little, there we go. There's a dial for the intensity of the brightness, and then you'll also see at the bottom you can send out a little small clear plastic tube that goes out. Makes it a lot more easier to see certain things, and you'll have to play with it to understand what I'm talking about. But all right, let's mount this thing up and let's turn it on. Hello, see myself in the screen there. So all we have to do is locate the power button on the far left hand side. Press it and hold it for just a second, and you'll hear it, and it'll say welcome, and then it'll turn on. Now that's looking at the countertop that I have from a little bit of a distance. So let's just see, before we get anything else out, let's just take a look at it and see what we can do. Now I'm up above it. I'm not zoomed way down in on it. It's telling us that the battery's fully charged, but there is no memory card present. 1080, so it's going to have a really great quality picture. And, you know, I had found a dead, looked like a little flying ant. I didn't know if it was a queen ant or not. I know it wasn't a termite, but at least I hope it wasn't a termite. But I looked at it. I was like, you know what? This poor little thing was dead. Let's go ahead and take a look at it anyway. So here's just what it looks like zooming from a distance in on it. Now I'm zoomed out. My first experience with it, so I turned it in the wrong direction. Here we go. And then I started zooming in. Then I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and take this thing in a lot closer. So I moved the arm down a little bit. You can see how far I am away. And if you'll notice, you can actually zoom in without doing anything. You can actually zoom the photo in and magnify it, as you see me doing here. Now, I will say this, that I was a little shaky. My hands were a little shaky when I was holding that. So once you let go of it, it will still itself. But take a look at that. Here we go. Sorry, I was distracted by something. Take a look at this. So we're looking at this little ant, and I've zoomed in, and now I said, you know what, let's take it and let's go down even further. So I went down and zoomed in a little bit closer, a little bit more, and let's see what we can see with the focus control here. And you see, when you're done, just push the power off button and it'll go night-night. What an awesome little product. And it brings me to the last point. If you guys have a product you want us to test out and review and collaborate, if you do, just send an email to wereviewyu2@gmail.com. That's wereviewyu, the letter, to the number, gmail.com.
Tired of searching for library music? Find the perfect track in seconds. AI search. Intuitive tags, search exclusions, fresh, curated, original by award-winning artists, trusted by major brands and creators. No copyright strikes, just great music. Melody.
Shout out to our friends over at JL115. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and all of our videos right here on We Review You. Next video is coming up, or YouTube suggests you watch this video. Either way, you're not going to go wrong. See you guys again soon. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.